Yeah, how you doing, Map here? Map Investments. I want to talk to you guys about Spotify. Spotify was really hot today. Big move in Spotify. Let me pull up the chart here. Market Smith doing mobile apps today. Charts. All right, Spotify. So look at that big bar. Looks like it's breaking out on huge volume. 8 million plus shares. Volume was up 435%. Stock was up $35, 12% to 320, and resistance was 294, 292. So it broke out on a big bar there. RSI's at 94. I pull up the weekly chart. That's the weekly chart. Look how pretty that thing looks. So what I basically did here, I did an iron condor. Their earnings are on February the 5th. I did an iron condor, which consists of, remember, these are all fancy names in the option world, but it's basically you're selling a call credit spread. So you're buying a call and selling another one to protect you. And then you're selling a put credit spread. You're selling a put and buying a put. So I did that because I think the stock is breaking out. So I took advantage of the calls that on the call skew, and then I have the confidence to sell a put credit spread as well. And what I did was I did the let me put it up on the Taste to Work platform so you can see what exactly I did here. Give me a second. I think my phone's charging. Okay, now it's charging. Okay, so in the Tasty Work platform, there's the mobile one. We're gonna trade Spotify. And everything I'm doing right now, I'm doing in January because it's 44 days out. So what I did was Iron Condor. And mind you, this is a $320 stock. So one share is $320. 10 shares is $3,200. 100 shares is $32,000. So, we're talking about a big stock here. So this is the beauty of options. That's why I can make you so much money with little money. That's the beauty of this. So if you don't know them, learn them. Iron Condor is the strategy I selected. That's what I feel like doing because the IV rank, if you see next to the stock price, is 53, and that is perfect setup for an Iron Condor. Anything with high IV lets you really spread out. So you hit this expiration button on the right on top of the review send. There's a little clock. Hit that until you get to 115. That's the 44 days. So what I did was I went all the way. Let me move this here. I went all the way up to 390. I bought and I sold the 380. And then to the downside, I went to 270, 280. I did this for, I think I'm making money on the trade. I think I did it for 385. Right now it's at 365, so I'm up $20 already. So this is basically $1,000 margin requirement, because from 280 to 270 is $10. Remember, we're talking about one contract, but represents 100 shares. So $10 is 1,000. So this spread right now, and I have conviction. That's why my probability of profit is, it probably was a little bit higher because I was at a 385. Let me see. I could change it here. 385 when I did it. 385. So yeah, no, I stayed at 60, 59%. So basically, this is, if you look at this graph, the red is where I lose, and the green is that whole zone is my profit zone. So as long as Spotify stays between 280, actually 280 minus the credit I collected. So in this case, let's say $4. So 276, and then to the upside, 384 would be my break even. If it stays within that zone, my goal is to try and buy this back by at least 21 days left on the contracts at a profit of half. So let's say it was 400 bucks I collected. It was a little bit less. I buy this back for 200 in well, it's 44 days. 44 minus 21. You try and manage these things at 21 days. Is what the research says. So that's a trade I did today in Spotify. And if for example, let me talk to you about adjustments. So let's say Spotify comes up and it hits 380, and it does it in a fairly quickly fashion. What I would do to collect more credit is when you get tested to one of your strikes or your break even. What you do is you move up your puts, for example, and you collect more credit to manage the trade. So that minimizes your risk. The more credits you get, if it were to test you to the upside or downside. If it went down, then you move the calls down and collect more credit. And you can look at the Tasty Work website, and they have archives on how to adjust an iron condor, which is this strategy. And that's the beauty of it. So yeah, if you have a straddle or a strangle or a broken wing butterfly, iron condor, any strategy, you can do adjustments to them. So if you have doubts, go to the platform, the website, and type in the name of the strategy and put adjustment. Or maybe on YouTube there might be a couple of videos too on them as well. They get more into it specifically. But this is the trade I did today in Spotify. Hope you like it. Share it, subscribe, and have a good night.